happy ending.
Yep. So they need to really time themselves, especially with the first circle up north. But we're going to see an early fight here. And we have two teams. Okay, we have Sem9. And they are going up against another team. Oh, it's AZ Slumber. Both teams from the same region of Malaysia.
Seems like Sem9, they just got the interview. Speaking of Malza entry into this, are they really prepared for it right now? With both having a heavy toll of their loss for AZ and Sem9. Sem9 seems to be on the losing side, but Vampires, it's going to be Shrubs might actually cleaning off the mess done by these two teams.
And this made by Brian will be the one that cleans off the two players of Sem9 down on the ground. But Mika is there to counter back on the Azmi though. That's going to be Calamity and Brian. And Sem9, they seem to be in big trouble right now as Brian moves in with the S12K and Sem9 goes out. Not able to claim a single point at all. But here comes the Vampires onto AZ Slumber. But Brian! By the stairs, able to defend his ground. But then again, Red Bull came in just in time to take him out.
He didn't. It was just slightly 2 seconds too early.
Oh, here comes the arena. There you go. Well, but here comes the return of the player of AZ Slumber. The arena can be the one to push, and they saw the drop, so they know that these players, they are fresh off the recall.
And C2 coming in with nade as well. On the side of AZ from a pan to the fire. With only 2 players remaining, despite they managed to recall their teammate just now, did not actually do so. But at least he's got himself 5 elimination. Bryant's on the ground again. Let's easily get finished off by MC2 coming up from the rooftop. That's going to be the last member of AZ. If this is gone, it's going to be it. And, oh, they got chipped down. Pretty difficult. Now coming in, and that's going to be a done. The second team to get ousted quite early on. It's going to be on the outskirts of Meiran, just on top of it. Snape cooking up the nade and get on Dap. Oh, but the rest of Toda just arrived. Snape playing the blue zone. We mentioned about this before. Not the best bet. It's actually EMP zone, this one. So unfortunately, not all of their devices will be functioning, especially those vehicles. But Alter Ego, Alva, is that somebody? Especially Moana. Alter Ego. Moana coming in from the back. Very quiet right now.
Oh,
flying car.
Something out of the movies, people. But let's see if Red Bull can make it absolute cinema here. A 1v1 for now, but he will be backed up by Mela behind. It's going to be Kenboy alone on the second floor. But I'm sure he wouldn't mind that the Mela joins him. But anyway, Kenboy wouldn't be staying on the second floor for long. Jumps down to the ground floor, gets Red Bull, and he gets eliminated. Now Mela comes in to counter with a nade, and Kenboy goes out.
I guess all the teams that are really aiming for eliminations, that really believe and have full confidence of their firepower, are planning to do so. But it's so great for Ansi too, because it's GLU slowly chipping their HP and their players out.
And that's 30k eliminated. And E-Arena, we have Sakura there picking out 30k. But here comes the rush in by Glue Squad. Circling around 30k in the vehicle to give him extra protection while he heals up. But Noel shows up from behind. Taking down 30k, taking down Sakura. And E-Arena now, only the one player left to hopefully go for the recall. That's going to be another point secured by Alter Ego. Point number 2 within the circle. Doing not too bad, Alter Ego. But now they need to defend teams from coming in. Here comes the rush in. Oh, nice one by Moana. That's a defensive stance here. Lobby X went out to Moana. It's a double clutch by Moana.
Being raised his hope to get a point there, but it's actually been taken out by BTR just now. But we're not done with him secret. SK with Vampires. They being hunted instead of the usual. Doki getting on another one. Did he just wipe out Vampires by himself?
Involving 52 against Team Flash, the Smash winners of week number 1. And we only have Kiddo here. It's going in on alone, takes a lot of damage, immediately goes down with follow-up.
It's too risky to save him as well. Might just find a recall tower at this point for the side of 52. They probably are doing and running over to that side. And these guys, the reason why they did not execute instantly these players, so that they can buy time instead of their opponent's team recalling their teammate who might get executed. Actually, a very smart move, by the way, to delay their recall for the map. But when it comes to the circle, it shrinks down to the northern side, Muho Pan. Those are actually inside of Muho Pan. They have to strive for this survival. But whoever haven't crossed over on that bridge just recall. It feels like they're going down once more, leaving with one last player. The Blues are eating them out alive. The players as well. But NST, also the team that being recalled before, they managed to get back as a 4, but on the other side, it's going to be towed up from a distance. Both teams actually struggling to get out from the blue. This is not the fight they want to take for both teams here.
And it's still all right. And Dora looks like they will try to disengage as well. Oh, but maybe not. They're waiting here. They want to get those points.
But NST, the moment they left Todak just now, leaving with only one last player to make it through. But I have a bad feeling the moment you over that horizon, there are bullets flying. The moment we mention it, Kings, will it be a fallen king or not? Well, we have both left, right, center. It's going to be Alter Ego surrounded completely. NST players. Todak might actually share the same fate here.
And here comes Krypton with a nade. He surely secured his elimination point without a doubt. Already 8 elimination points now for Alter Ego, and Krypton could bring their 9th elimination now by taking out that for Dora. One more player of Dora. We have 9 here. Oh no. He's stuck there, and Krypton spraying him down. Not only Krypton from the side as well. It's going to be Snape on to 9.
But next, we're engaging towards E-Arena and Team Secret.
And here are 2 sets of nades. Let's see who will land their own nade here. But nicely done by NC2 on Juke. Landed it first, but NC2 just got taken out by Manzi from 52. Okay, a little bit of an assistance for E-Arena.
It's not actually the pass. There's so many holes and also openings for them to toss those nades. But Void, BTR finally had it enough. They're going to rush it over to Void. Seems like they are in trouble. Zeta with that boulder's been called on. Also got shot. What a position by Alter Ego today. They wrap around their enemies almost entirely in every single clash. 11 eliminations by now.
Yeah, they seem to be very comfortable with the Rondo gameplay here, and so far so good for them. To him, it's not much space to move in. And now the smokes are being deployed here by BTR, but finally Krypton lands a nade onto Zaxi. Now it's going to be only Federellas together with his teammate, and Moana almost got taken out, but Snape, whatever it is still behind Moana.
Snape hoping will land at nades in between those boulders. But it will not somehow completely connect. Just chip down a bit of Federellas. The Krypton as well. It got knocked down by Federellas. Federellas is going to be the pivotal point for BTR to go for the rescue. And the circle might just squeeze in the center here.
Oh, okay. Luckily for these teams, it slightly moves towards the right side, so they're not too far away from the circle. But the fight will continue on. Team Flash right now coming in to claim the lives of BTR. And BTR now only one player left. And Zeus showing up together with his teammates, but the final player of BTR, Federellas, will not go down without a fight. He still gets one knock, but not able to secure the elimination point yet. Protected by the smoke from the backs of Team Flash, and now Team Flash coming in. Federellas tries to rush forward just to be taken out. Snape will now need to be revived before Team Flash comes in.
BTR totally got sandwiched. It's a total sandwich game in this one. Will Alter Ego share the fate of BTR? As 4-man, 4 Flash coming in. Yep, they will go down as well.
Well, E-Arena 52, they need to kind of decide who will win this fight soon.
Xbox, he got those elevation. Well, Ansi to just drop another big nade. Ansi too is so on form today. So many times his nade dropped right on the bullseye. Joker and the rest of the arena attempt to flush. Will they manage to do so? They breach into the building where the rest of 52 players are. Tony K will try to finish off on the second floor, find it clear. But Sakura is bleeding out, reaching out to Tony K. And C2 on the other hand, keep those nades at the ground floor. But back towards on the side of NC2, the moment he was cooking up the nade, being chipped down and taken out by the players of 52. Now he's on his knees. Very tricky to play, but Tony K, he almost got that one.
Yeah, he wanted to reload at the wrong timing, but then again he pulled back. Unfortunately, not able to land his shot in enough as Sakura shows up from the other side. Manzi goes down and Tony K, Mr. MVP, went down as well. Now it's only Joker for E-Arena. And Joker looks like he's going to lead this fight. He's going to survive on his own. And 52 will be victors of the fight between themselves and E-Arena. But hand that thought for a second because Joker is still here, still getting killy.
Double down on that. Got a discount with the one night only. What a game changer now, Joker. Can he toss another big one with the Blues and helping on this side? He got himself only the boulders to cover himself. But Ryan, the moment he tried to revive the Blues, it will start to chip them down. Like it or not, you have to face Joker first. And Joker got hit quite a bit when it comes to those explosions with the circle shifted away again. This is going to hurt them with Joker managed to secure Kimmy. Team Flash getting on Ryan instead. We're down to top 4, but Team Flash is one scary team right now in the process.
There goes the boulder drop again. Okay, and now looking at the current situation, Team Flash, they have a good spread since they have the numbers, but the name by Zeus. Finish out the final player of E-Arena, Joker taken out.
MXG under attack, but will Team Flash take advantage as well? Macarius at the back and holding on against Bose.
Macarius very low on health, sends a tornado to Bose's side, but gets low. He's not getting slow here. He's getting fast against Tops, although he has the lower ground, but still able to get that one knock. And now Team Flash need to defend against Macarius. He's trying to close the gap between them, popping up that smoke. He's rushing forward right now. Sends a nade on crossover to Bose in the face. Macarius gets it.
We saw how those double nades flying over to a side of Bose and Superman getting an off angle. What an angle! Behind these boulders, but those boulders, they know there'll be somebody behind there, but can they land those hand grenades? That's a question. Long toss of nades flying over to this side. MXG doubles down by Win. Oh my, that's a big golden nade drop by Team Flash. They're gonna go. They might try to actually revive them, but can they do it? Superman also tossing another one. Now MVK, they're a bit busy towards the backside, but they're not focusing on Team Flash, who's trying to go for the rush against MXG.
Oh, this could be a big moment here. Maybe for Team Flash, maybe for MVK as well. Now MXG, they don't have a full team. What a players bleeding out. It's going to be Dins on the side. They're not able to reach him at all for sure. The rest of MXG on the other side still trying to hold on to their position as well. While Team Flash playing as a duo, putting a lot of pressure on the MXG. That is insane, but the cross, the nade did land on the Zeus, putting a lot of damage onto him. A second nade comes by, and now Zeus is on the ground.
MXG, they managed to reset. Got slow, getting on our Superman, but the fire is coming up from below. Will be shut down anyway. Team Flash, they almost got it. That was a beautiful nade before, but MXG, what a fast bounce back. But not translating to a point by the teams. It was Todak last I saw, or was it somebody else? But Vikings spotted our Team Secret. Here comes the clash, but it's going to be inside of the blue zone, the worst place possible. Break will try to fetch his friend, but feels like more, making him a human shield at that point for everybody to shoot freely. Hopefully it's going to be a-okay, but for the Vikings, they are struggling to keep their boat afloat. Last time we saw it's going to be Team Secret also in trouble. Now Vampires, Todak, and Team Secret and Vikings, 4 teams taking the blues, happen to be fighting there.
And we have Long Ranger by Zerus on the other side, and Zerus gets Sins eliminated. Razak, Gold Ranger to 30k, and Void looks like they'll be able to take point, taking over the spot where E-Arena used to be at. Doki alone? 1v2? Okay. Taking out 2 players of Thora, just like that. Now the third one's coming in. And it's going to be Frenzy, but is Frenzy going to push Doki? Probably, yes. Oh, he's U-turning. He's going for it.
Yeah, but I think it's one of... Oh, Frenzy. That Overcraft is inside. You tried to force him out. He's out. He's fought back. Oh, Doki, what a play just now. But it's going to be a different team entirely. And surprise, 52 Ryan. out of nowhere pops his head, but did not finish off on Doki. But those low grounds were actually tough for them to get out if the circle shift away. But back to us, Team Flash and Exosphere. Zeus and Top, the last remaining of Team Flash members. Not really, they still have a 4. Win coming out from the back. They lost Zeus instantly. That was a false execution by Exosphere. But return back, Top Z coming into a side of Team Secret. Win is down as well. Lobby Axe. KNS, Top Z from the back line. Team Flash, they need to wrap this up quickly against Exosphere because Alter Ego is just behind them.
Okay, they have to do it quick though. But Lobby X with the nade across, still alright. Alter Ego monitoring the situation, but at the same time the blue is closing. Balls will go down. Maybe Lobby X can pull off a clutch here. 1v2. Comes in with the DBS and Nate launch behind him and the blue will push. Tops forward and Tops now on the outer side will lose. That 1v1 fight against Lobby X. Onto an area of the high ground by Hexas. Just got shut down by Razak. A bit of a trade-off here. Voice still coming in on the left side. And now this fight is a definite yes and a definite must here for the two teams. As KF from the side gets Razak. And that is Void Esports. Eliminated by Glue Squad, who took the high ground first before Void.
Oh, KF really keeping tab towards all the teams behind him as well. He popped the smoke on his buggy, but where to run? He can actually go from the south side of the circle. Those high ground can buy him time with and it's slightly towards the right side. They can actually go in there. There's plenty of space still, but AZ will actually try to gatekeep them. But and XG.
Nice one by Viren there, getting a double. He is the final player of Sem9. But it looks like KTN is not really that interested yet. Looking for an alternative route, and from afar, he sees Hexas. That's going to be another point.
But right now, Vampire is a bit too distracted, focusing on towards AZ and Alter Ego, who make so much noise. Snape, look at Snape coming out from straight from the front. Moena is the one they should watch out for. He got himself on the flank side as well. And Alter Ego, like usual, they're wrapping around their opponents. AZ took off by surprise, but that push will it fail or will it be a successful one? As Brian also in the shack seems to be knocked down, leaving only Miz Axe again, the last player. The nade will slowly pressuring him to get out behind that tree.
Ooh, Azmi! He wanted to reach Mizi, but unfortunately Mizi might not be able to save his teammate because now the pressure is still on. Alva circling around. As long as they're not clear, he can't save him. But oh, Azmi taken out by Viren. But here comes Vampire Esports on the Mizi, and it's going to be Mizi. Eliminated by Vampire Esports. 6 teams left.
Oh, Alva is being chased! No! No mercy shown at all! What Alva? He clutched it almost! Are you kidding me? They chased the heck out of Alva just now. Mela started it. Rebel knocked down. But at least on the side of Vampires, they can actually go for the revive. But MXG Gatslow is really getting it quick on his feet, trying to take any advantage as they can. You know well. Running on foot, no vehicle, with an open space as well, nothing to cover himself, but at least all the other teams seems to be, never mind, Gatslow, never let it slip by.
It's a point, but now, 2 on to 1. Viren, the player who took down the 2 players of MXG earlier on, will now need to face with the other 2. And the nade being cooked up, but the simple nade by KT at 203. Mr. MVP will finish off the last player. He might though, depending on what Shrubs will do here. And Shrubs right in front of Montic, and Montic gets Shrubs. Now the rest of Vampire will need to come in.
Will they? Or will they let it slip by? It's a bit too much exposure to try to have Shrubs. There's going to be King Montic coming up from NSD.
Fence is still there, then it might be difficult. But at least for now, they are in the circle, so they can still play with Fence. And Mela, playing with the Fence, gets a nade on the Kings. But as he wants to move forward... oh, wait! Oh? Okay.
Gatslow, a sneaky player, stealing away all Mela's nade effort just now. That was cheeky. But back to us side of Mela, he naded another one. This time, no stealing as the last player of NST being eliminated. Next is down to MXG. They have to take actions. And Mela, he's unhappy. Just now, that stolen point under his nose. But Gooey and Red Bull also responding to it. KTN gets low in trouble. He's down on his knees. But KTN, look at the nade parade running over to his side. They're rushing in. The attempt to steal the chicken, to take the chicken and seal it. Vampires made it happen.
Yeah, it was hard not to see Vampire scoring this chicken dinner. They not only had the numbers, but also the winning circle, the 8-stage circle, did favor them as well.
Housing enough, but at least we do have just now Poliana multiple buildings. Now it's gonna be a lot of building fights, including GK already knocked down. But it's a bit of 1-to-1 trade. The minute finish off Menzi. Xerus is there and prepared.
And that's going to be finally the first few eliminations in this round. Ryan will finish off GK. A trade between the two teams, but GK went down to the nade of Kimi. And 52, this is their chance to rush in to finish off Xerus. But it's not easy to navigate. Xerus full right now with the fact that Glue Squad might come in anytime soon as a third party.
Oh, it's Kimi found out GK around the corner. Team Secret down to 2 players. Xerus. The nade will actually land, not really connect somehow. Xerus is slowly hiking up to the top floor while Zeta taking on Vikings and 52. On the other hand, now caught Doki as well. It's down to Xerus to actually do the play, but can he... Oh no! Wrong toss at the worst time. I see managed to pull it through! Oh, that was almost a complete blunder, but he managed to avoid those explosions. But you mentioned about JLU, they are here as a housekeeping team.
And they know there's only one more player after looking at the elimination phase. It's going to be Ryan. Right, SFK gameplay. Too many for him to handle.
Sorry, boy. Joker already prepped himself. They're going to go for the fight. They commit to this. Macaris coming up from off angle. Didn't see Macaris from beneath. Got slow with an AUG. How will he respond to this? TourneyK coming out a bit later on that off angle as well. But unfortunately, couldn't spot anybody out. Sakura is a bit too far. There's no way Sakura can help from his distance. But MXG are losing too many men while E-Arena, despite not having Sakura around there, they try to make sure they will stop their runaway and getaway position for the rest of MXG.
Ooh, the spray by NC2 almost got his target. And now, the elimination beat Mika from Sem9 just got taken out. Okay, multiple fights happening at the same time, but we're going to focus onto E-Arena right now. High ground by Joker, puts damage onto Macarius. But before whatever, he'll finish off KTN 203, Mr. MVP. Point taken away by E-Arena. Now Macarius tries to drive away into the sunset, but NC2 is following.
Macarius, Joker have a bit of a drift. But for Macarius, is going for around the long rotation, hoping the trees and the vegetation would block the rest of Irina from actually committed to those chase. AZ on Void, they make it a CQC, a close quarter combat between these two. But there's going to be a free space for him to go around. Foxy just arrived, coming in. Void, Potato, and the rest of Void are here. They wiped up 2 players of AZ, and that remains with the last player alive. JLU, they are in the center, but 2 of them only for now, split it apart. Gooey trying to find Snape. He heard those footsteps. He's going to go to the roof. But it's going to be a tough one to hike if the blue zones start to arrive. But Gooey is taking the blue zone. Snape's down to last HP and the blue zone. And him's, no matter what, is actually on the rise here today, Clap. 3 eliminations by now.
Yep, but they'll be playing the rest of the round without Mela. Now Void onto Team Flash. The moment they arrived, they took out the 2 players of Team Flash, but Zeta just got cut down by Superman for the Vikings from a long distance. He should be able to get into the building, but Zeta is still bleeding out. Too much damage onto him. And Superman will claim that elimination point. But Void will need to be ready because the rest of the Vikings are coming.
And they're gonna have the attempt to just push it, but it's 3 down! It's 3 down! How did that just happen? The Potato and Foxy, they fought back! The attempt to flush them out in this very small house seems to be a total failure for Vikings.
He just needs the information. And they will execute their plan soon. Likely they will take the fight against Exosphere.
GLU shooting Toto from afar. There's going to be almost 200 meters distance where they're actually shooting these guys. Within those buildings. How did they even see that through? There's so much trees in between. But nonetheless, there's a two eliminations out there. But for E-Arena, they couldn't turn their back straight and get into the circle due to a different team just now, but they spotted out Toto player, but GLU finish them off. And E-Arena, they are aware about GLU's position right now since they keep opening fire towards the rest of the arena. It's definitely going to keep them enraged later on. They might have this bit of down, but Exosphere, they're keeping tracks and taps on E-Arena as well.
And NC2 looks like he got finished up by KF. Back on the Exosphere, looks like the fight didn't happen. And E-Arena, though not perfect, but they somehow found a way into the circle. But on their way, but now smoked up vehicle, oh man, spraying so hard right now that he's able to make it to his destination.
It lasted long enough for Void not to go down right now, but Sakura's on the ground. It's going to be Hexas GLU. Taking one of the players of the arena, but Joker taking on KF as well. The rest of the arena, there's nobody there. He's the last player. He's in an open field. He even stands up. He's literally giving away his own body to all the other players, but he still survived regardless. But for Foxy Void, at least he got this compound for the longest time. But for Joker, he's digging his own grave when he stands up like that just now. KF fought back. Here comes another nade lop over. It's going to be difficult for Joker to stand up and run towards that smoke. It's too much of a risk.
Well, they probably saw his vehicle anyway. But Joker moved away from the smoke, so the smoke became a distraction to KF. None of his nades landed. Joker, he does only have one molly though, but he sees KF and Joker! Beautifully done by Joker. Took the advantage after distracting KF with the smoke. Went to the side, saw his target and took him out. Oh, hoping for the best with this building. But I guess a lot more attention will be given to every other team, like Team Flash and Sam9 for example. And Sam9 on the other side of Visnaya, you need to navigate around the buildings and cut across the Team Flash to get into the circle. While in the north, we have KNS here, the final player of Exosphere, creating the smoke bridge, but it's going to be super difficult for him. The moment he step out, even though if he had that smoke, but Void will be waiting for him.
But Foxy and Potato, here comes the Nick flying over. Foxy, they got plenty of barricade with those vehicles, but we're barely at the edge of the circle. But in Flash, speaking of the high-rise buildings, here comes the fight. Sam9 for Friendship downtown to only 20%. UI taking on Wen as well. Oh, he coming out hot for Yuha this time with off-angle position. Nobody see him right now.
Okay, and that's the kind of gameplay that Sam9 needs, that Sam9 wants. Able to get into the circle while collecting elimination points. Looking for more. There's another player of Team Flash inside the building that they're trying to flush out. It's going to be Bo here. But they're going to focus onto the circle instead. While BTR gets a player of Vampire Esports on the other side. Sam9, they somehow made it through. They are in the circle.
Been playing the high-rise building for quite some time now, bros. He saw you high. He's sneaky all day long, but BT also still have a 4. It's gonna be a Vampire. We still have a 3. Straps is down. Spot out Vexy. What a spray coming out of a bullseye Red Bull with that Scar L. What a control of the barrel, but Joker! Void never fell twice now. Make it 3 times almost, despite a whole crew and leave alone one person to shot.
But he could dissipate anytime. Okay, yeah, one's more dissipating, but the other one's still active. Oh, Foxy shows himself. Foxy, Viren fires back. Viren almost getting his target. That was close.
They had a TV4. Here comes the Raja coming in to attempt the flush. Foxy managed to reset himself, but they have defended valiantly multiple times. Can they do it again? Make it another time! Oh man, this is just what Void needed. Another one to walk into the trap, holding across the fire angle.
Foxy.
What a clutch! Are you kidding me? 11 eliminations. They had a 2v4, they had a 2v1, and now a 2v3. This is a blessed building for Void.
Oh, it is crazy. Only 2 players holding it on now to the top 4 and also bringing in a lot of elimination points. Next, Vampire Esports and BTR nades thrown across. And Vampire Esports putting pressure onto BTR. BTR responds back with a nade. Sent onto Red Bull by a little bit too overcooked, and Red Bull will not be damaged by it at all. But 2 nades onto BTR. BTR now forced to move away.
Oh, Bose, you're not even trying, aren't you? He's going outside. He knows indoors is going to be a death sentence. Those 12 eliminations are coming out only from this small building.
Potentially happen. These 2 teams might cancel each other, and Voxy might take advantage of it at the later stages. But we still have stage number 9, people. Now between Vampire and BTR. Still stuck here though. But Vampire, they managed to push BTR onto the other side of the circle right now with Red Bull getting red face, but Federals responds back with an 8.
He's trading a 1-1 for both teammates, a 2v2 for now. Federalis blindly sprays, hoping it will somehow keep them at bay for Vampires. Knowing they try to push, Lazarus aka Shraps almost completely get chipped down as well. They need a reset, but numbers-wise, it's going to be on the side of Vampires. BTR is down to only 2, but Federalis, what can he do? He's short when it comes to ammunition. His reserve won't be enough. He might have to switch, but Federalis down on the ground. Vampires try him, and they will reset the 3, but Foxy is there. Toss the nade at 3 seconds. It's flying over, but short. Foxy, 1v3.
Oh man, Voxy! Can he actually pull a big one here? He's now at 8 elimination points. Oh, this nade landed by Voxy! On the Schweppes! Now Voxy has the move! Vampire, they reset as a duo! And then the nade behind the tree, but nobody's home! Vampire, reset right now! Because Voxy's coming for you!
If Foxy clutched this, it's going to be the biggest day for Void. He lost to 3 teams before. They drop another one! A bullseye! Down to only Red Bull! Red Bull have to pick and choose whether to actually revive one of his mates or go up front, confrontation towards Voxy. He's going for the revival, the odds is better, but the flying nade slowly closing in! They need to make it fast! Vampires! Want Foxy to be the bane for these bloodsuckers, but Foxy coming with the DPS, playing around the rock. Vampires still managed to win it, but what a play by Potato and Foxy! Amazing plays.
Tem9, Blue Squad 52, Exosphere, and Dora. Wow, that's crazy. But let's check out the overalls, right? Okay, so Vampire 3 chicken dinners. Okay, look at this, right?
Gosh, they really studied during the off days. They're going exactly how the trajectory of E-Arena doing during the Super Weekend too. So this is quite scary what they have to offer for the next couple of days.